Welcome to Digital Learning DCE. Myself Dr. Shailaja M, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Government First Grade College. In this video, let us learn about the chapter matrices under Algebra 1. Under this chapter, let us discuss elementary transformations, equivalent matrices and rank of a matrix. The objective of the session is importance of matrices, concept of elementary operations, equivalent matrices, and rank of a matrix. By the end of this video, one can be able to learn the importance of matrices, the concept of elementary operations, equivalent matrices, and rank of a matrix. The prerequisite for this session is definition of matrix, type of matrices, fundamental operation on matrices, determinant and its properties, definition of a minor. As an introduction, let us learn about the importance of matrices chapter. That is, the matrices is a very important tool in modern mathematics and it is applied in the studies of electronic media, business analysis and budget results. Finding the rank of matrices helps in finding the solution of system of equations. To begin with the chapter, the definition of a matrix. It is a set of mn elements. It may be a real or complex, which is written in a rectangular arrangement of m horizontal rows and n vertical columns, and it is denoted by capital letters, capital A, B, etc. And here A is given as Aij m cross n. It means that it has m number of rows and n number of columns, and it can be expanded as it is shown in the PPT. Types of matrices. Equal matrices. The two matrices capital A and B are said to be equal if they are of same order and each element of A is equal to corresponding element of B. That is, the Aij is equal to Bij for all I, j. Row matrix. A matrix having only one row is called a row matrix and its order will be 1 cross n. Column matrix. A matrix having only one column is called a column matrix and its general order is m cross 1. Zero matrix. A matrix in which every element is zero is called a zero matrix or a null matrix and it is denoted by the letter O. Square matrix. A matrix of order n cross n, that is, in which the number of rows is equal to number of columns is called a square matrix. Diagonal matrix is a square matrix in which the non-diagonal elements are equal to 0. For an example, if I take a 3 cross 3 diagonal matrix, it is 2, 0, 0, 0, 3, 0, 0, 0, 4. Scalar matrix. Scalar matrix is a diagonal matrix in which all the diagonal elements are equal. For an example, it is 2, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 2. Unit matrix. Unit matrix is a diagonal matrix in which all the diagonal elements are equal to unity, that is 1. And it is generally denoted by IR. R is the order of the matrix. That is, if I write I2, it is a 2 cross 2 unit matrix. I3 represents 3 cross 3 unit matrix. Minor of an element. Minor of an element Aij of a matrix is the determinant obtained by deleting its ith row and jth column, and the minor of an element Aij is denoted by capital Mij. We can note here a minor of a matrix capital A is a scalar and therefore it may have the value 0, and minor of an element of a matrix of order n greater than or equal to 2 is the determinant of order n minus 1. So let us learn about the elementary transformations. The elementary transformations associated with a matrix consist the operations interchange of any two rows, multiplication of any row by a non-zero constant, Addition to the elements of a row, a constant multiple of any other row. The elementary operation of a matrix consists of 6 main operations. So that is listed in the table as the symbolically and as well as its meaning, both are explained in this table. So for the very first one is Ri interchanges with Rj, that is interchanging the ith row with the jth row, and Ci interchanges with Cj. The meaning is interchanging the ith column with jth column, and Ri interchanges with k times of Ri, means it is multiplying the ith row elements by a scalar k. Similarly, we can do the same operation with a column also. And the fifth operation, that is Ri interchanges as Ri plus k times of Rj, means adding to the elements of ith row k times the corresponding elements of jth row. The similar kind of operation can be applied to the columns also. Elementary matrix. A matrix obtained from a unit matrix by a single transformation is called an elementary matrix. For an example, if we consider a unit matrix 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1, in this if the row 2 and row 3 are interchanged, then we obtain a matrix which is shown in the slide, that is 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0, which is known as elementary matrix. Equivalent matrices. Two matrices capital A and B are said to be equivalent if one matrix capital A can be obtained from the other matrix B by applying a finite number of elementary operations on A or vice versa, and this is denoted by A equivalent to B. That symbol, wavy shape symbol, is read as equivalent, and we know very well that the equivalent symbol satisfies the three important relations, that is reflexive relation, symmetric relation and transitive relation. Hence, this equivalent symbol on the set of matrices of order m cross n is an equivalence relation. That is, for the matrices capital A, B and C, we have A is equivalent to A, that is the reflexive relation holds good, and A is equivalent to B implies B equivalent to A, the symmetric relation holds good, and A equivalent to B and B equivalent to C implies A equivalent to C. It means that the transitive relation holds good. So hence it is an equivalence relation. Let us take an example to show the two matrices are equivalent. The question is, show that the matrices 1 2 3 3 4 5 4 5 6 and a matrix 1 2 3 0 1 2 0 0 0 are equivalent. Here we can look at the order of both the matrices. It is 3 cross 3. So now let us consider a matrix A. It is 1 2 3 3 4 5 4 5 6. Now let us apply the elementary row operation to reduce this to the other kind. So let us take, that is R2. R2 means it is we apply the transformation to the row 2 elements, that is R2 changes to R2 minus 3R1 and R3 changes to R3 minus 4R1. Here our purpose is to make the leading entry of the second row and the third row as 0. So now after applying this operation, we obtain a matrix 1 2 3 0 minus 2 minus 4 0 minus 3 minus 6. Here we can look at the second row and as well as third row. The second row elements are multiples of minus 2 and the third row elements are multiples of minus 3. Hence, let us divide R2 by minus 2 and R3 by minus 3. Then we obtain a matrix with the elements 1 2 3 0 1 2 0 1 2. So now we can look at this matrix in which R2 and R3 has the same elements. Therefore, applying one more transformation, that is R3 changes to R3 minus R2, we obtain a matrix 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 0, 0, 0. That is the required matrix. So hence the given two matrices are equivalent matrices. Now as an exercise, one problem is given here. You can try this. The question is, show that the matrices 2 minus 4 0, 1 2 1, minus 1 0 3 and 1 minus 2 0, 0 8 2, 0 0 7 are equivalent. Rank of a matrix. The definition of rank of a matrix is, let capital A be a non-zero matrix of order m cross n. Then a positive integer r is said to be its rank if the following conditions are satisfied. That is, the matrix A has at least one non-zero minor of order r and every minor of A whose order is greater than r is equal to 0. The rank of a matrix capital A is denoted by row of A, and it is clear that the rank R of an m cross n matrix can at most be equal to the smaller of the numbers m and n, but it may be less also. So let us look at the note. The rank of every non-singular matrix of order n is n. The rank of a square matrix A of order n can be less than n if and only if A is singular, that is, the determinant A equals to 0. If A is a matrix of order n, then rank of A is lesser than or equal to minimum of m comma n, as the minors of order greater than the minimum of m and n cannot be formed. So the rank of every matrix will be always greater than or equal to 1. So only the rank of the null matrix is written as 0. A matrix and its transpose both will have the same rank, and the rank of a unit matrix of order n is always n. So these are the reference books which we have used to prepare this video. So thank you for watching this video.